The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 235 pounds, Jerry the King Lawler. And the opponent, from Smithfield, North Carolina, weighing in at 215 pounds, Gregory Helms.
Well, King, at the risk of feeding that insatiable ego of yours, I've got to admit, it's not hard to tell why you're considered a true legend in this industry. The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hold or get broken by it. He's really cranking up the pressure on that hold, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here.
He saw that one coming. These superstars are putting on a great match so far, JR. But if they drop the ball, these fans will let them hear about it.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. These competitors know that their paychecks come straight from the WWE. Did you see that? Ring the damn bell! You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that. That went nowhere. He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place. I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King.
These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great.
He's sure not going to win over any fans with that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly.
It looks like they've slowed the match down a little, and I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've eaten a little too much good Oklahoma barbecue in my day, King, to hurry anywhere. I'm not a fan of Gregory Helms' attitude these days, but I have to admit that he's been a dominant superstar in SmackDown's cruiserweight division.
Of course he has, JR. He was a Raw superstar for a long time. He was used to a much higher standard of competition when he jumped to SmackDown. So, JR, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yes, I am. I think these superstars are putting on one hell of an exhibition here tonight.
What's your favorite part of it so far?
I don't think it's happened yet. My favorite part of the match will be when you quit yapping and let me enjoy it.
Now, JR. Keep your words soft and sweet because you may have to eat them later. He reversed it! Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our SmackDown colleagues, but no, I can't be. I truly believe Raw is the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
And you hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand. Not the slightly better brand or the sort of superior brand.
Absolutely not. I'm a Raw man, and I have to believe we're heading...
Uh-oh. Talk about a hole you don't want to find yourself in.
No kidding. This'll rearrange your anatomy.
I don't care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out to this very hole. Sounds like this crowd's got something on their minds, King.
Who cares about them, JR? Look what's going on in the ring.
He's got that submission hold locked in.
He sure does, JR. He might make his opponent tap out right here. That submission is locked in, JR, and this is a tough hold to break.
It sure is, King. And even if you break the hold, it takes its toll on you.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beat like when you're in the middle of a slobber knock. And if you don't have the guts to stick around, you might run like a scalded dog with a case of the limber tape.
All right, enough! I'm getting a translator before I have to come out here with you again.
And there's the submission! There might not be any way out of it!
There better be, or we're gonna see a tap out right here!
He's got his opponent locked in a submission hold!
We can see a tap out right here, JR!
Kingfish, I've got to admit, after all these years, it looks like you still have something left in the tank.
What do you mean, after all these years, JR? You make me sound like I'm ready to retire. Unfortunately for these fans, I'm not even close.
tell you what, it seems like ever since young Gregory Helms left Raw, his attitude has just gotten worse and worse.
Yeah, but his career has taken off, JR. The first night he went to Smackdown, he won the Cruiserweight title.
Hey, Helms is a very talented young man. You can't take that away from him. I just wish he had the kind of attitude that allowed me to feel good about his success.
Well, that sounds like your problem, JR, not his. Me, I like his new attitude. I'm glad he finally got serious about his WWE career. I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
Oh, man! That's going to change the tone of this match, JR.
Yeah, and not for the better either. I wish the ref would actually pay attention to what's going on. Something like that.
Come on, JR. You know that the referee's health plan doesn't include vision. I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if they didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of a job.
Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something to say to these superstars.
And if they're smart, they'll lift. The submission is locked in. This could be huge.
Oh my gosh, JR! You can't go long without tapping out to this!
What a submission hold! Could this be a tap out?
It isn't. The hold can't be broken. You can't take this kind of pain for long. I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know who's going to win. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the superstar you pick. Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar on the Smackdown roster who could hold a candle to Raw's finest.
I wouldn't go that far, King. There are quite a few Smackdown superstars who I'd love to have on there.
Oh, come on, JR. Why would you want to lower the tone of the Raw locker room by bringing in some losers from Smackdown?
King, next time you call The Undertaker, Kurt Angle, and Chris Benoit losers, make sure you give me some warning so I can get the hell out of here before you do it. I don't want to be any part of what that's going to get. These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. It's a very fine line to walk. King, I've got to say, I'm impressed that you're able to look at one of your own matches and call it so objectively.
Why does that surprise you, JR? I can be professional when I have to.
It's just that you always seem to have an opinion on damn near everything. but this match seems to be the exception.
Come on, JR. I don't need to tell these people that they're lucky to see a true legend like the King in action. I'm sure that's obvious to everyone watching.
I think this crowd has decided to exercise their right of free speech.
God bless them.
Would you look at that? A blatantly illegal maneuver. That should be it. He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament.
That was like 2 7/8, JR. You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find more incredible athletes than the WWE Superstars.
You're not wrong, King. They compete every week until they are physically incapable of continuing. There's no
All's fair in love and war, JR, and I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action. Oh, for the love of... Open your eyes, ref. I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's going to do whatever it takes to win this one. I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'm trying to remain as objective as I can, King. Quite frankly, I'd rather see a good competitive matchup than see a particular superstar win or lose this thing.
Oh, come on. Everyone knows you play favorites. You're always trying to kiss up to the fans by talking up whoever they're cheering for.
I've never been a kiss-up in my life, King, which is more than I can say for some people. I call them like I see them, and I'm flattered that the WWE fans agree with me as often as they do.
I don't know how much more of this I can stand to listen to, JR. You know what the difference between you and I-95 is? You can turn off I-95.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
They sure are, JR, and I love to hear it.
Oh, my. Now, that's what you call a compromising position.
That's enough to make you rethink your entire career, JR. I don't think this superstar is going to be having any kids in the immediate future, JR.
I wouldn't think so, King. Not without a medical miracle.
Oh, boy. This is getting nasty, JR.
That's for sure, King. These superstars will stop at nothing to obliterate each other right here tonight.
It's obvious these superstars have done their homework on each other.
They sure have, and this is one hell of an exam.
Let's hope it's not their final exam, JR. I'd love to see them. Wow, there's a hole you don't want to find yourself in, JR.
You sure don't, King. We've seen many a superstar tap out to this one.
Oh, man, I've been in this hole before, JR. This brings back some bad memories.
I can understand why, King. I can't even imagine the pain being inflicted here. So, King, any predictions about the outcome of this match? And there he goes! The submission is locked in!
Oh my gosh! He might make his opponent tap right here! He's got his opponent locked into submission, JR! This could be it!
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to tap out right here.
I'm not sure I agree with what the crowd is chanting, JR, but I guess it's their right.
You're damn right it is. It comes with the price of admission.
I was sorry to see Gregory Helms leave Raw, but there's no denying that it was the right career move for him. You've seen the way he's completely dominated SmackDown's Cruiserweight division, JR.
He certainly has. But quite frankly, I'm perfectly fine with him being on the Smackdown roster. I prefer superstars who appreciate what they've got, not ones that blame others for what they don't have.
You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late.
Well, King, do you have any comments on your performance in this match so far?
Just that it's great to have the chance to watch a true sports entertainment legend in action, JR. I hope these fans appreciate how lucky they are.
Well, oh boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times. Wow! Listen to these fans, JR.
You can fool some of the people all the time, and all the people some of the time, but there's no fooling the WWE fans at all. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it, King. Gregory Helms' attitude makes me sick. After all the support he's gotten from the fans over his career, to turn his back on him now just turns my stomach.
You're always bad-mouthing Gregory Helms, JR. How about you say something nice about him for once?
All right. How about the fact that he's a multiple-time tag team and cruiserweight champion, a former European and hardcore champion, and one of the biggest jackasses to set foot in the WWE ring?
Boy, if the King isn't one of the true legends of this business, I don't know who is. He's putting on a clinic in there, JR.
Why are you talking about yourself in the third person, King? You know that's a sign of insanity, don't you?
Oh, pipe down and watch the match, JR. You might learn something.
We could be looking at a pinfall here, folks. I think this crowd's giving these superstars a piece.
Here's your winner, Jerry the King